Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking love after lockup, love during lockup, season 4, episode 23. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So the show starts off with Justine and Michael. Justine is a grown woman with 3 children. She says that she is a nurse. She acts a little bit like a dingbat for me. And her nails are a bit much. So I'm not exactly sure where she practiced her nursing skills, but if I saw her and those nails coming for me, I would say, anybody else on shift? Anyway, she also has a problem with fidgeting with her hair. Girl, if you don't stop. It's driving me crazy. If we had to take a shot every time she touched her hair, we would all be hanging over the toilet. I'm just saying. Justine is out with her 17-year-old daughter and her mother purchasing a wedding dress to marry Michael the next day in prison. Her mom is upset about Justine marrying him. Her mom says that she's always wanted Justine to wear her wedding gown when she got married. I said, Mom, why do you give a damn? Seriously, she'll wear your wedding gown at the next wedding because this is not going to work. Okay, she's talking about he's going to be wearing a burgundy jumpsuit and some orange prison sandals. Girl, throw on a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. She also says that he gets out in less than 3 months. If he's getting out in less than 3 months, why the hell are we running down to the prison for him to throw on his burgundy jumpsuit? Marry him when he gets out, after he has proven to you that he can be trusted. She acts like a grown, spoiled brat. She does make this comment that she's always in bad relationships. She's always gone for bad boys, and they could be holding a bouquet of red flags, but she still goes for it. To me, that says something. Girl, you are the mother of 3 children. You should be more focused on your children and your career and possibly finding a man who is stable. If you have gone to school and became a nurse, shouldn't you be looking for somebody who matches? Michael is a rapper, okay? And she says when he gets out of jail, he's going to hit the studio. And how is that going to bring in income? You know, he's in jail for selling the pharmaceuticals, if you know what I mean. She says they met on the 1st. He told her he loved her on the 5th, and they got engaged on the 9th time that she met him. I said, okay, who the hell does that? But then I remember, I know 3 couples who got married pretty quick. One couple got married on the 3rd date. Another 2 couples that I know, they got married a week to the day that they met each other. These couples are in the upper 20 years of being married, and they love each other. I mean, so it might be rare, but it does happen. I just don't see it happening for Justine and Michael. She has picked up her entire life and moved closer to where he is in prison, and that just says no. Her daughter is there. Her daughter is a part of all this. She's trying to be positive about this relationship. I just think it's too much. You don't bring a man that you truly do not know from prison into the lives of your children. It's not safe and it's not smart, in my opinion. She says that she believes that he's going to remain faithful to her when he gets out of jail. I say no go. You know, people who are up and coming rappers, they're out in clubs, they're doing all kinds of engagement. There's women who are attracted to these men. There's no way that this man is going to remain faithful to you. He's probably not even faithful to you while he's in jail. There are other women who are writing, who are putting money on their books, who are visiting. Girl, no. And did anybody notice that when he called her while she was at the dress shop, her voice changed? All of a sudden it became her baby voice. You know, that's something that bothers me. You know what I mean? Use your real voice. Grown-ass women baby talking just does not mix. Oh, I can't stand that. That's just my pet peeve. The wedding is going to be the next day. It's going to be her, her daughter, her mother, him, his mother, and his daughter. But we find out that she's got 3 children and he's got 4 kids. Well, what the hell? We also find out that she has not shared with his family that they are going to be guests at their wedding when they go to prison visit tomorrow. His mom says that he's pretty much a player, and I'm paraphrasing, and that she's hoping that he's changed his ways while he was in jail and that he'll be on the right track when he gets home. Right, he's going to be right on the track of probably selling pharmaceuticals again, and secondly, picking up the next chick. His sister doesn't seem to be sold on the couple because she knows him better than Justine knows him. Justine does not know him outside of jail. We also find out that it was his mother that introduced Justine to him. I said, oh wow. She knew who Justine was, and she knew there's a sucker born every minute. In my opinion, I appreciate Justine's mom when she said anybody can blow smoke up your ass. That is the truth, especially from jail. Men and women from jail, they know how to sweet talk. They know how to put that razzle dazzle. It's almost as if they are hypnotizing you from the jail. Girl, you better put on your thinking cap. I also seen somewhere online, one of the reality blogs or something, that Michael and Justin's relationship is 100% fake. That it is absolutely storyline because he is still in jail and was never up for release. Now, I don't know if that's true, but doesn't that remind you of last season with Gabby and Chris? How he was supposedly getting out of jail and they did all that driving down to the jail, driving all around town, and he never got out of jail? Fake and phony. I'm just saying. Listen, Justine might be a lovely person in real life, but this situation is ridiculous. Think about yourself. Think about your children. You do not need to bring all of this into your children's lives. You need stability and a manicure, tie. Now listen, I am sick of this. This lady is back. And I am appalled that the Love After Lockup people do not have any kind of mental health evaluations when they bring people on this show. I am also appalled that she is still working at this funeral home and Love After Lockup thinks it's acceptable to have her film in the presence of these deceased people. They don't deserve this. You know, they have already died. They do not deserve to have to be next to her going through this craziness. This is ridiculous. This says I am on here for a check because I've got all these 500 inmates that I have to support and put money on their books, send them snacks, and write all these letters, draw all these hearts. She is spending, in my opinion, too much damn time chasing around a damn inmate and not enough time taking care of those kids. I'm just saying. Now, she's got the nerve to be still pissed off at Hottie regarding him in this Boston situation. Now listen, he is in prison. He probably has 32 girlfriends. 32 pen pals. And you are out of jail and you are running your own pen pal service to 500 different dudes. And you have the nerve to have an attitude because he's got 32 women in prison. I'm just saying. Girl, you're ridiculous. She is sending him money. What you need to do is find a qualified therapist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, someone who can write prescriptions. Give them your money. And the local CVS. Now I'm with her coworker. Her coworker says, how is it that you are letting this dude from prison control you? You are giving him so much energy. The dude is in jail, and then you're also giving him money. I don't get that. What kind of love and affection are you getting from this dude who is in jail? He can't love you at night. He can't help you pay any bills. He's not there when you need somebody to fix the leaky faucet. What the hell is going on? There's a million things that a guy outside in the free world could be there for. This dude has an additional 5 years that he's going to be in jail, but we're still going to play around. And when her friend starts reading this letter from jail, I love it. She was sarcastic as hell when she was delivering this letter. These women and men from jail, they say everything you need to hear. Everything. They just lay it on thick because they are true con artists. They already know what your weak spots are. And they hit every point. Girl. And her friend tells her right out. She says, listen, you say you don't want him, but clearly you do. You are obsessed with this dude, in my opinion. Or she is addicted to him. She's definitely addicted to inmates. She's addicted to letters. She's addicted to the phone sex. Girl, bye. Her friend tells her, well, the next time he calls you, take his call. No, block his damn call and pick up your phone to call a qualified therapist. The next thing you know, Hottie's friend shows up. And you know what? I'm not here for this friend. Girl, are you out your damn mind? She shows up and she gives her the phone because Hottie's on the phone and a sweatshirt. Remember last season she was all up in arms because Boston had a sweatshirt and she didn't? Well, now she's got a sweatshirt and an engagement ring talking about get down on one knee and ask me to marry you. Girl, that's just ridiculous. Then she gets a phone call from some other inmate. And she runs out the door so fast she couldn't even hardly get the door open because she's trying to dodge and hide and not let Hottie's friend know that, yes, I just got engaged to him because he was down on one knee at the bank of payphones at the prison. Girl, if you believe that shit. And I got to get out here. You know, she doesn't want this girl to know that she's got this other dude from prison, BB. Remember him from last season? That dude is still around on the phone. She's out there professing her love to him, talking about their video call later that night. She says, well, I've got a ring on my finger, but until my last name changes, I'm still free. Girl, your mind is not free. You are trapped in a cage. Then we find out that Boston has gone nowhere. She's talking about she won. What the fuck did you win? Nothing. Girl, listen, you are a clown. So Boston is still in the picture because Hottie's friend lets us know that she also has a ring for Boston. He bought 2 rings in case Ty said no, he would have Boston as a backup. Now, here's the thing for me. I know they have cable TV in the prison, and I'm pretty sure one of the top-rated prison programs is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, and now Love During Lockup. So this is all a bunch of fake shit, in my opinion. Listen, Love After Lockup people, Life After Lockup people, Love During Lockup people, We TV people, don't bring her back. Don't bring this woman back on the show. This is ridiculous. She ends up getting another phone call from one of her friends, and she's trying to be hooked up with another inmate. This inmate gets out in 23 or 24, and she says, well, send me his address so I can send him a package. Really? I'm disgusted and disturbed. Melissa and Louie. Melissa is 39 years old. 39 years old. She is still 17 in her head. She is stuck in high school, in love with Louie, a popular guy from high school that she wanted. You are living in fantasy land. Her and Louie are on the phone. She is dressed in a cheerleading outfit. Now, I don't mind a little dress up. Okay, leave me alone, peeps. Don't judge me. But listen, she gets all the way down to just her panty and bra sets. I said, is that legal? Are they allowed to do that in the prison? I don't know. What I do need is for Melissa to snap the fuck out of it.
Snap out of it.
Okay? Snap out of it, damn it. This just doesn't make sense. She says this dude has 200 days left and she's so excited that he's getting out. Girl, this is not going to work. It really isn't. And one of the reasons it's not going to work is because you are idolizing this dude from high school. He is in jail for armed robbery. He's talking about how happy he is and he never thought that he would ever fall in love with somebody over the phone. She's planning this 20-year high school reunion and she wants everybody to show up so that she can show up with Louie and say, hey, bitches, like she won a fucking prize. This lady is a damn idiot. Girl, are you kidding me? You are going to show up with this dude like you won something great. He is in jail for robbery with a damn butter knife, and you're supposed to be the lucky one. So when the rest of the women show up with their productive citizen husbands, what? They lost? I don't understand this logic. Her friends are looking at her as if she is a big-time complete idiot, and she doesn't see it or get it. Her one friend, who I absolutely adore, she says, don't you think that you deserve better? And she's looking at her with a face of disgust. Don't you think you deserve better? And she looks at her friend as if she's pissed off that her friend had the nerve to ask her that question. And then she goes on to say that they've been talking for 7 months. He got a phone. How did he get a phone in jail? Was it smuggled in somebody's butt crack? You can't have a phone in jail. Anyway, I don't even want to envision that. Anyway, she says he reached out to a whole bunch of people on Facebook and her friend said, yep, you're the one who took the bait. You are the one that took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. If it had been another woman, which it could be, she's not the only woman. You better believe it. This dude was out here in search of idiots. And bing, 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 he found her. Her friend said that she needs to get her head out of her ass and stop living in the past. Because this dude is from high school. He is not who you think he is. He is not what you thought he was. And you clearly don't know who the hell you are either. She also used the term boy crazy. I said, girl, you are 39 years old. Who uses the term boy crazy? We don't even fuck with boys at 39 years old. We are grown. Well, shit, I'm sorry, I forgot. She is still 17 in the mind. The fact that she is still talking about high school popularity at 39 years old tells me that she too needs to be on someone's couch. Therapy is required. Well, you know one thing I did like about her friends have common sense. They really do. Bronwyn's friends didn't have any sense because they had smoked all of theirs. You know, I forgot to mention at the beginning, there is a couple on here that is from my hometown where I live. I'm gonna need to find these people. I need to talk to them. Chelsea and Mikey. Now, honey, does Chelsea remind you of anybody else? Remember Haley and Dalton? The only difference is Chelsea has platinum blonde on one side and dirty blonde on the other. I would like for both Haley and Chelsea to give it up. I think Chelsea is the first hearing impaired person that has been on Love After Lockup. And I hope using the term hearing impaired is politically correct. I don't want to be disrespectful in that way. If it is not correct, please jump down in the comments and let me know ASAP so that I can correct myself. I really love seeing her on the show, and I love that her father and her friends sign. And I think that her son is adorable. She has a 10-year-old son named Trevor, and she says that he's a handful, and she's a single mom. Now listen, I'm a single mom of a son, and I remember the 10. Okay, listen, they are a handful, but it's so worth it. She says that she likes a romantic type of guy. Honey, I don't know if Mikey's gonna be the romantic type. One thing that I did see that I did kind of respect is that he is learning sign language while he's in jail. When speaking to her friends, she says that he's going to get out hopefully by Christmas because she's going to be excited that they're going to be able to buy each other presents with her money, I'm sure. She also says that she's only put money on his books once, and it was a long time ago. But then when they talked to him, he says that she just gave him $80, and she also bought him a clothing package, which I think she sent him quite a bit of money. But she makes the comment that she's a housekeeper and it cost a lot to talk to him, but she doesn't mind. I mind. As a single mom, you are working your ass off as a housekeeper, which also reminds me of Haley. Remember, Haley and her son, she was raising him off of her housekeeping salary too. So you guys are working your fingers to the bone, cleaning up after other people, which is a very respectful job. But you are working hard. All of your money should be for you and your son.
Hell no, to the no.
No, ma'am, not sending this inmate money. He is in jail for stolen property, tampering with physical evidence, and identity theft. It's the identity theft that throws it over the damn line for me. Girl, are you serious? You want to bring this dude home to your house to live with you and your 10-year-old? And no, ma'am. And it seems that she has a history of dating men who are not good to her. Her daddy is not here for it. Let me tell you something. Her dad looks like the type that would light somebody to hell up. He wants to meet this dude, and he says that she is just too gullible, too vulnerable, and she leaves her heart open when she really shouldn't. Listen here, Chelsea. I don't want this woman hurt. You can look at her and tell that she is a sweet, kind soul. Girl, please, let go of this dude. Let go of this dude. This is not okay. Her friend says that all people do is usually steal from her and hurt her and abuse her. She deserves so much better. Please, Chelsea, get away from this guy. You know, something that I thought was interesting, whenever she signed a curse word, they blurred it out. I wonder why you have to blur out the sign also. Emily and Dory. Now listen, Emily is very beautiful on the outside, but her personality sucks. She's in this relationship with Dory. She says they've been together for 3.5 years, It is her goal to become a criminal defense attorney. She's going to school for her degree, for her master's degree in criminal justice. And she is out ring shopping with her friend. Now, let me tell you, I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And I would just like to say, Emily, you were at the ring store purchasing a ring with this man's stimulus check. And you mentioned that he did not know that you had his stimulus checks and that you were given his power of attorney. You made the comment when he called her later in the episode asking for her to put money on his books that it is not the girlfriend's responsibility to send him money while he's in prison. Even though she has been sending him money, she says it's his family's. Well, if it's his family's responsibility to take care of him while he's in prison, why the hell didn't you give his family his stimulus checks? Also, using someone else's money as their power of attorney is absolutely against the damn law. Especially when the person does not expect you to use the money in that way to buy yourself a ring. You're actually supposed to use that kind of money for bills, maybe putting money on his books, for medical expenses, things like that. Ma'am, not a good look. Also, if you want to become an attorney, it doesn't look good to be mixing it up and having a relationship with a criminal, an inmate. You also come off as if you really don't like him, talking about how you're going to scam the scammer. Listen, you already mentioned that he's sometimes violent. Why would you steal a violent man's stimulus checks who's getting out soon? Not a good idea. I'm just going to put this out here, Emily. I don't believe that the best law firms will reach out to you, once you finish school and, possibly pass the bar. No, ma'am. I don't know, you guys. So far, I don't believe any of these couples are actually going to make it. I think that they are all going to crumble and crash and burn. And I've been a little hard on the couples, and I apologize. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Is this season going to be fun, or is this season going to be a whole bunch of bullshit? And until next time, bye.